You can't handle the truth.
Say make money, money, make money, money, money.
Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
Fat pockets,
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla.
fat pockets,
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
fat pockets,
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla.
fat pockets.
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Survival of the fittest, you can sink or swim. I've been broke, I ain't never going back again. I need some C notes, some cheddar, and a stack of ends. I need a bowl of dough, I don't need no Facebook friends. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
Fat pockets,
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla.
fat pockets,
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
fat pockets,
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla.
fat pockets.
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. You got a $5 bill, put your hands up. You got a $10 bill, put your hands up. You got a $20 bill, put your hands up. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up. Holla, holla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you happen to be joining me from. This is Andy with the Tuesday warm-up call for the main call, which is later on. I'm going to be going through a little bit about our token launch and our metaverse launch, and also be looking at some news. I've sort of started doing this because I want to remind people of the industry that we're actually in. Okay, so there is obviously a huge opportunity here, but there are so many other opportunities from being a part of the metaverse, whether it's for business purposes, social, or whatever. Okay, guys, so what are we doing here? Well, as that video has just hinted, we are launching our very own digital universe, and that will be happening sometime this year. And to do that, we're actually got a token, and we're in pre-sale of that token. Now, that token will be the only currency that you can transact in in our digital universe. So the use case is literally if people want to purchase land in our metaverse, they're going to have to use Gmeta tokens. If they're going to buy NFTs, they're going to have to use Gmeta tokens, play games. You get a little avatar when you join, and you need to get it an outfit or give it a personality. You're going to have to use Gmeta tokens for all of that. So the use case is definitely there. Now, I want to just have a look at something first of all before I go into the greater detail on our metaverse. Let's have a look at, it's always good to look at existing projects and their history, because we're not the first metaverse. We know that. The very first metaverse was a thing called Second Life, and that was 19 years ago. Now they had their own currency, Linden dollars. Now Linden dollars only exists in Second Life's digital universe. So a bit like if your kids play Roblox or Fortnite, they need to purchase, V-Bucks, etc., to actually transact, or Robux to transact in those games. And exactly the same thing, that was Second Life. However, here are three projects, all fairly recent. Somnium Space was the first of these three, but all of these have their own digital currency. Now, that's the only currency you can use in these particular metaverses. So, if you have a look, Sandbox. Sandbox has its own token, SAND. Now, folks, I got these figures from CoinGecko, amongst other sources, so please do your own due diligence. Have a look, make sure that I'm telling you the truth here for a start. Okay, Sandbox, their token, SAND, that launched at 8 cents, 8 mighty cents. The all-time high for that token was $8.40. Imagine you'd got in at 8 cents, guys, and you had a few $1,000 worth of those tokens. Think about it. You've been very, very, very well off right now. Decentraland, their token launched at 2 cents. All-time high for that one, $5.85. Decentraland, nearly $6. Again, imagine you got in at 2 cents. Somnium Space, sit down for this one. Their token launched at 2 cents. The all-time high for Somnium Space's token Cube was $28.12. Now, please don't take this as me suggesting that ours will do the same, but this is a factual illustration of what can happen with three existing metaverse projects and their associated cryptocurrencies. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. The metaverse has been good business for an awful lot of people. And also, that's not even taking into consideration the price of land. A lot of those lands there, if you wanted to purchase land on them when they started, you're talking maybe a couple of $100. Now you're looking at 3, 4, 5 Ethereum, which is like nearly coming up to $10,000-$20,000 just to buy a piece of land in those, metaverses. So yeah, in general, the metaverse, digital universes have been good business, good investments. I'm going to show you evidence of the adoption that is happening right now. If you're skeptical about this, it doesn't matter. It's going to happen with or without you. Simple as that. It is already happening with or without you. Blue chip companies, massive names, massive brands building their brand in the metaverse right now. It's becoming close to mass adoption, certainly on a commercial sense, by a lot of big brands, fashion brands, sports brands, all sorts of companies. I'll give you even financial. We've had JP Morgan, one of the most skeptical, manipulative organizations about cryptocurrency and the metaverse, etc. They've opened a presence in the metaverse. It's happening, whether you like it or not, with or without you, it's happening. So maybe I want to pay attention and find out a little bit more about this. Okay, let's have a look at our token. Let's have a look at our platform, our launch platform for our token. I'm also going to do something we like to call dream mode. I'm going to do a little bit of that. Let me just find my calculator if I can find it. Strange. Seems to, oh, calculator app. Yay. Okay. Let's have a look at our platform. As I said, we are in pre-sale of Gmeta tokens. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, now we're doing that in rounds of 1 million and we're selling 5 million in pre-sale in total. As you can see, we're already into round 2. We've already raised 1 million, sold out round 1, and we're into round 2. Now, if you want to get involved, get back to the person who invited you to watch this call and get their link and sign up. And immediately, I strongly suggest you purchase at least 1 slot. You can purchase as many as you wish. Cost per slot at the minute is $50. I say at the minute, once it goes into round 3, that's gone up to $60, then $70, then $80. So it's a good idea to get involved now. Now for your 1 slot, you're going to get 2,150,000 Gmeta tokens. But crucially, if you fund, your link that you get when you sign up, your referral link, will become live. Before that, it is useless. It's no good. It won't help you in any way. So what you need to do is purchase at least 1 slot. Then your link becomes live. Then you're entitled to 100% bonus match from level 1 referrals. So if I brought my good friend Miguel on board and Miguel purchased $10,000 worth of Gmeta tokens, I will get $10,000 worth of Gmeta tokens because Miguel would be my level 1 referral. Now, if Miguel brings Sylvie, his beautiful wife, on board, and she buys $10,000 worth of Gmeta tokens, well, Sylvie would be Miguel's level 1 referral. He'll get $10,000 worth of Gmeta tokens, but Sylvie would be my level 2 referral, and I would actually get $5,000 as well, $5,000 worth of Gmeta tokens. So in this way, you can stack millions and millions of Gmeta tokens for free. Now we're doing that in the pre-sale right now, only in the pre-sale. Once the pre-sale's over, that opportunity is gone forever. Now, not only that, we've got competitions. If you look at the leaderboard, we've got 4 different leaderboards, 4 different top 10s, as you can see. Now, those leaderboards, top 10 recruiters, that's the top 10, the people with the most direct referrals who've made a minimum purchase. Top 10 team builders, that's the people who have the most people on level 1 and 2 combined who have made a minimum purchase. Top 10 team contributors, that's the people whose teams have purchased the most Gmeta tokens. And finally, the top 10 investors, those are the people who have seen fit to put in personally the biggest amounts of money. Now, at the end of each round, we take the top 10s and we give them all an exclusive NFT. Now, we did that already at the end of round 1. Not only that, we take each top 10, take the 10 names and put them into a draw to win an Oculus Quest 2 virtual reality headset. So you got a 1 in 10 chance of winning if you end up in the top 10 in each of these competitions. Not only that, we also take all 4 top 10s and put all 40 names into a draw for an additional Oculus Quest 2 virtual reality headset. So there's 5 headsets in total. Now, there's nothing to stop you being in the top 10 in 1, 2, 3, or even all of these categories. In addition, the first 300 people who see fit to put in $10,000 into Gmeta tokens, they're going to get themselves VIP access forever. They're going to get VIP access to all our events. They're going to get VIP access to when we do exclusive property sales, the Gmeta V Academy for education, and there are going to be other incentives as well. In addition as well, anybody putting $10,000 in, you saw the video, the Make Money Money video, they will also be put into a draw to win a Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat, and we're giving 3 of those away when this metaverse project is actually launched. Now, what's this going to be worth? I hear you say, guys, I've already shown you what potentially what other metaverse projects have done and what their tokens, how they've performed. But we've got 5,000 people in our Telegram group. Now we roughly need about $4 million to sell this pre-sale out right now. So if everybody in our Telegram group put $800 in, like that, 16 slots, we would have raised $4 million. We would be live. Our currency would be on PancakeSwap and available for public purchase, and our metaverse would be funded and ready to go. Now, you might not have $800. That's cool as well, because again, I've shown you, if you know 8 people with $100 or 4 people with $200, if you invite them and they fund, you're going to earn yourself $800 worth of Gmeta tokens. Simple. If you do that, you will have 34.4 million Gmeta tokens. Now, I've shown you 3 currencies already on this call, existing ones and how they performed. But I'm not going to speculate that our token will reach $28 or $8 or $6 like those ones did. I'm not going to speculate at all. What we're going to do is what's called dream mode. Imagine our token didn't hit $10, didn't hit $1, didn't even hit 50 cents. Imagine it only hit 5 cents, and you've got $800 worth to start. 5 cents. Your $800 worth of Gmeta tokens would now be worth $1.72 million. Now, guys, this is what we call dream mode. This is not Andy suggesting our token's going to do even this. But isn't it nice to actually imagine what could possibly happen? And isn't it worth taking massive, massive action right now and accumulating as many of these tokens as you possibly can, while you can earn them for free? Of course it is. This is a one-off. This is a one-off. Doesn't get better. Doesn't get any better than this, guys. This is your chance to take part in a metaverse project that's just about to launch. It's not oversubscribed and too expensive to purchase land in. This is going to be a brand new one. And if you've got a pot of Gmeta tokens, you are going to have a very, very good time in our metaverse. You're going to do very, very well. And financially, that could have a massive impact, not just the token. You might be able to purchase land. You might be able to build on that land. You might be able to learn how to create NFTs. We're bringing all of this to you. So this is your chance. Now, the metaverse. How skeptical are you about the metaverse? That's been quite an interesting question. Well, I tell you what, guys, what I'd like to do, I'm just going to run a quick video and then I'm going to show you a little bit of news, because I'm keeping a very close eye on other projects and what's in the news at the minute. But let's just have a look at how you can earn your way again in our metaverse. Okay, folks, there we go. So, yes, that's just backing up what I've just said. Obviously, you can now earn and stack millions and millions of Gmeta tokens just from sharing this with other people. Let's have a look at some of the press, guys, because if you are skeptical about the metaverse, I've already said it's going to happen with or without you, and it is happening. Let's have a look at some of the things that are happening right now, guys. Okay. Now, banks. I used to work for a bank. Now, guys, I already mentioned JP Morgan, just, getting involved in, let's face it, a digital universe funded by decentralized finance. Think about that. A bank, which is obviously the pinnacle of centralized finance, getting involved in something that's funded by decentralized finance. Isn't it ironic that banks block our transactions to purchase cryptocurrency when meanwhile they're all getting involved in it? Oh, they're doing it for our protection. Yeah, of course you are. But yeah, guys, look at this. Standard Chartered is the latest UK bank. They sponsor my nemesis Liverpool football team. They're the latest UK bank to buy a plot of land in the metaverse. They're following HSBC, Hong Kong Shanghai Bank, guys, if you don't know who that is, and JP Morgan in the race. They're all getting involved. That's an investment bank. They're an investment bank. They're not just a walk-in off the street. And they're getting involved in Sandbox Mega City District, a cultural hub inspired by Hong Kong. That's in Sandbox, which I've already mentioned, with their token SAND. So these guys have to transact in Sandbox to do that. JP Morgan Chase bought in Decentraland. We visited it actually on one of our lives. Analysts at Citibank have predicted that the metaverse could be worth 13 trillion by 2030 at Citibank. Well, what do you think they're going to do? Do you think they'll get involved as well? Of course they will. Of course they will. So that's one little bit of news. Let's have a look at some more. I find it quite amusing that some of these guys are getting involved, just for the fact they're hypocritical. Let's be honest, they're very hypocritical, some of these companies. Now, this is an article I read earlier. How the metaverse will change cryptocurrency. The metaverse and cryptocurrency seem to be concepts that go hand in hand. Of course they do. Virtual worlds, virtual money to spend in them. There's not virtual money. That I disagree with. Guys, I've just come back from Dubrovnik about 3 weeks ago in Croatia. I have my crypto.com debit card with me. I loaded that with some tether that I'd earned from doing some work. I create all these videos. So I get paid by other companies as well for doing that stuff. But I loaded my crypto.com debit card. I also put that as a source of payment on my Uber app. I did not spend 1 penny of cash that I could physically see while I was there. Every single transaction was paid for by cryptocurrency. Everything, literally. So I don't think it's a virtual currency, virtual money, but Forbes is as Forbes does. They're a bit sort of, shall we say, institutional. But both form an integral part of what is being hyped these days as Web3, the third generation of the internet. Following Web 1, if you don't know what that was the World Wide Web. Web 2 being social media. The metaverse is Web 3. That is virtual augmented reality to create immersive 3D environments. I'm going to skip past that, but however, it's clear there's a potential synergy between cryptocurrency and the metaverse. People love spending money, and shopping very quickly established itself as a key feature of both Web 1 and 2. Think about that. Social media. Every time, how many times have you gone on and you were looking for a vacation or a pair of shoes or whatever it was, and then you go on Facebook and it appears in front of you? Yes, It's all over the place. It's also becoming increasingly apparent, while no one is quite sure exactly what form the metaverse will eventually take. It has the potential to significantly impact the way cryptocurrency evolves, an impact it will eventually have on society. So, as we said, this decentralized currency is becoming more and more prevalent. The same is true of cryptocurrency. Transacting traditional money requires a vast infrastructure of banks and regulators, blah, blah, blah. Oops. No, I don't want a job, Forbes, thanks. Transacting cryptocurrency, on the other hand, generally just requires running software on standard computers. Newer proof of stake cryptocurrencies, for example, are said to be far less environmentally damaging than older proof of work currencies like Bitcoin. DeFi tokens, guys, that's where we're operating now. As the metaverse becomes more popular and more of our lives are spent online, working in virtual offices, playing games with our friends, or even taking metaverse vacations, we will need friction-free ways to pay for virtual goods and services. People will want to spend it on real estate if we want to own our own slice of digital land on which to entertain friends or build a business. In fact, the metaverse could add significant value to the global economy to the tune of 1.5 trillion by 2030. And much of that would be realized in cryptocurrency. Again, this is just getting back to what I was talking about earlier, the way those other virtual universe tokens have gone. Guys, you should really really look at a lot of these articles. You know, I've started doing that and it keeps me focused. I know exactly where we're going, and where we're going is the right road. The road to adoption is cryptocurrency becomes the main medium of exchange in the metaverse. Its users will become increasingly comfortable with methods of acquiring, handling, and storing it. So people who don't even know about cryptocurrency will become more familiar with it. Of course they will. The way they did with social media. People were terrified of using social media. You know, how many people's folks are on social media because they're terrified of it. So, okay, guys, I'm not going to read everything, but it's just literally, you know, obviously, as you can see, these two are intrinsically linked. And as I often say on my property presentation that I do, the moment you join our metaverse and you want to do anything, you are going to be invested not just in our metaverse, you're going to be invested in our token. So you're going to have a vested interest. Anybody who wants to join any of these metaverse projects has to, by default, become familiar with the purchase, with transacting in cryptocurrency tokens. It's that simple. They can't avoid it. So they're invested physically and spiritually, and they're interested in how that token performs because they've got some. Simple as that. Now, this is the last thing. I do a property show every week, and it shows the opportunities, the crossovers between real properties and cryptocurrency properties. Look at this. It's insane, guys. 9.4 million Beverly Hills house listing comes with a home in the metaverse. A Spanish-style 1928 residence in LA arrives with the option to buy a completed 3D house in virtual world Decentraland. I've mentioned this over and over and over again, and now it just pops up in front of me today. Unbelievable. So this is the real property. This is the Decentraland version, I believe. 607 North Arden Drive, Beverly Hills, listed with Rochelle Atlas Maze. A rendering of 607 Beverly Hills meta house built in Decentraland. So they've basically taken the real property and recreated it in Decentraland. Dubbed the BH Meta House and put together by metaverse developer Letty, and real estate agent Rochelle Atlas Mays at Normand and Associates. The listing features a 5,062 square foot physical house, includes 5 bedrooms, plus a pool, outdoor deck, etc., etc. But that house comes with completed plans and pending RTI permits for a new house as well. But those designs have been built on the metaverse as well. So you purchase the real house and you get the virtual one as well. This is a new concept, guys. Why would you want to do this? Well, there's so many reasons you want to do this. A UK estate agent recently did the same thing with a £28 million mansion, and basically it gives the owners of the real property the opportunity to recreate that in the metaverse. Stake every single item that's inside it is an NFT in its own right. They can stake that and earn themselves passive income. And I'm not being funny, guys. We looked at some of the prices of properties. Sandbox, for example. When you joined Sandbox, you could have purchased something for about $200, a piece of land. Now you can spend hundreds of thousands on a piece of land there. Properties and land in the metaverse go through the roof very, very quickly. And obviously something very desirable, if it's in a very desirable area as well, it's only going to do one way. And they're going to have a dual income from it, because you obviously got the real property, which will probably increase in value. And then you've got the staked NFT version in the metaverse. It's real, folks. As I keep saying, whether you like it or not, it's happening. It's happening. I'm just giving it. Yesterday we showed you about the US Air Force. US Air Force are training pilots in the metaverse. This is all happening, guys. Whether you like it or not, agree with it, skeptical about it, I don't care. It's happening, guys. Okay, so if you want to hear more about our plans, folks, because there's amazing conversations being had as we speak right now between our compliance officer and some very influential people in the Middle East, shall we say, Dubai, places like that. Let's just have a look at the video he created for us. He's kind of on a bit of a tour at the minute, and this is what he created for us.
Already excited by Gmeta One achievements? Think twice. We go global. Gmeta One is in Istanbul, Turkey, Tashkent, Uzbekistan, and Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Lots of meetings with important investors from around the globe. Be proud. Feel amazed. We create the future. We are the legend.
Okay, guys, yeah, and it's conversations. Some of the conversations I can't tell you about, but some scary stuff, scary big stuff is happening. So this pre-sale, you might think, oh, it's not going so quickly at the minute. This could go like that any given time. So please take action today and make sure on this call at the bottom, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. UK time. Make sure you're on the calls in our Telegram group. That's all you need to do is go to Telegram, go to the top of the group, click the button to join the call, and you're in. And we always give away prizes. We give away loads of prizes. We've got an amazing incentive on at the minute for people who tweet and retweet a certain tweet that's Miguel creates on the call live. And if you tag 4 people in the tweet and like it and retweet it and tag 4 people, you will win yourself a prize. The 4 people will also, you tag them in, will earn themselves $50 worth of Gmeta tokens. Only one winner, however, but all the names will go into a prize draw. So take action, get on this call tonight. We will see you then. Thank you very much for joining me, and have a wonderful remainder of your Tuesday. Take care. Bye now.